Hello again everyone, it's 20 past 8 on Thursday evening and I'm going off on a bit of a motorcycle holiday on Friday morning, but as usual it's all got a bit last minute and I'm having a few problems. I bought this motorcycle luggage a while back which said it fit the Triumph Street Triple, but it doesn't look quite as good as it did in the pictures when I bought it. It's got a weird arrangement of straps. I've managed to secure it as best I could. I've gone through the tail tidy, which is pretty solid metal at the back to support it, and at the front I've gone through the sort of passenger foot peg and exhaust support things, but it does hang right onto the exhaust, which I'm slightly concerned about. The exhaust on this don't get super hot, or don't appear to, so it might be alright. I think I better give it a bit of a test run though, just to check, because I don't want to find out tomorrow morning that bag's not secure enough, or the bottom of it melts on the exhaust. Now it is raining slightly and the bag comes with this sort of waterproof cover, but as soon as you leave it lay, it just sort of pings down and covers up the brake light and sort of flicks over the exhausts, which not really that desirable. Well, I've just come up the road a little bit on a test run and yeah, it seems to be surviving okay. Well, there we go, a surprisingly successful test. Nothing caught fire and nothing fell off, and they are the standards that I was hoping to achieve, so I think we can say we've met the requirements. It is a bit of a wet evening though, and we are forecast rain tomorrow as well, and Saturday in fact, so I think I will need to do something about that waterproof cover. I don't think we can have it over the top. I think that's just going to end in disaster, so I've come up with a bit of a wheeze. I'm going to actually put it inside, but just use it to sort of wrap round my sleeping bag and stuff, the sort of things that I don't really want to get too wet. I think that should do the trick. Right, I'm off to get a good night's sleep. Right, well, it's Friday morning and I think I'm just about ready to go. I'm meeting Chaz and Gary at a farm shop at the top of the A14, bottom of the M1 for lunch, round about 1ish. So it's just before 10 now, so I think that gives me plenty of time to pop up there. And we're off. I think I've got quite a long run ahead of me, but at the moment the weather does seem to be holding and all seems to be going well. And I've started off taking the direct route, whizzing straight up the A14. It is a bit boring though, and we've got plenty of time, so let's take the country roads for a little bit. Busy old road, the A14. Gonna take a while to find a gap in the traffic to get across here. Well, that's better. The nice country roads are a bit less tedious. Just got a little bit of light rain starting now. Definitely a lot less traffic on these roads. Well, so far the tramp's holding up really well. Definitely feels a lot better since we rebuilt the forks, replaced the fork seals and such. Really handling very nice at the moment. Looks like it's bin day around these parts today. Hopefully I'll get past this dust cart soon. Seem to be passing through quite a lot of short showers today. Right, I'm getting hungry. Let's crack on and get there. Here we are at the farm shop, and look, Chaz and Gary have just beat me to it. Well, we had quite a leisurely lunch at the farm shop. We were there for quite some time, but we're back on the road now. We're on our way to Derbyshire, and of course it has started to rain again. I'll tell you what, it's soon brightened up though, and Gary's doing a cracking job of leading us through some lovely countryside. Well, we're now off-road really. We're on the track up to our accommodation, and the Tramp Street Triple is doing absolutely fantastic as a sort of makeshift adventure bike. Tell you what, it's great to be back here again. Used to stay here a lot a few years back, but not been here really since COVID. It's a fantastic place, and yeah, really looking forward to staying here again. Arrived at the Orpheus Caving Club cottage, and we're all settled in. We've picked a bunk and stuff, and I think now we're going to walk to the Royal Oak pub and just stretch our legs a bit and maybe see if we can get something to drink, maybe even something to eat. And there we go, there is the cottage. Now it's a fair walk to the pub, but it is all on the nice level Tissington Trail. So this is a stone sort of roundhouse, apparently built by some chaps from Croatia.
That's not a bad job. All the stone all interlocks.
That's quite a job, isn't it?
It's quite a job.
There we go, there is the pub. That was quite a walk. Well, we had a lovely meal there at the Royal Oak, and yeah, now we've got to walk all the way back, so
Terrible.
yeah. But it's a nice evening, isn't it?
Beautiful.
And I think we got back just in time as the rains started to set in again. Well, we're just getting ready to head out for the day. I think we're going to go to Magpie Mine first, and then maybe go and have a look at Matlock Bath. When I got up this morning, it was bright sunshine, but it is coming a little bit overcast now, and I think rain is forecast. And we're on our way on the road to Magpie Mine. I'm leading the way because this is very familiar territory for me. And here we are at Magpie Mine, some of the best mining surface remains in Derbyshire. And I have to say, we did ride up the track. I am a Peak District Mine Society member, and we did all pay day fees to allow us to attend the site here. If you are just a visitor, then please park on the road and walk up the track. And of course, it is well worth a visit. It's completely free, open access, so if you're in the area, don't miss it. Anyhow, we're back on the road on our way to Bakewell because Chaz is very keen to have some Bakewell pudding. And isn't the Peak District a fantastic place to ride around, even if the weather is a little less than perfect? we've made it to Bakewell. Right, let's find somewhere to get that Bakewell put in. Well, that was absolutely lovely, but we're back on the bikes again because Gary would like to visit Matlock Bath. So yeah, on our way to Matlock Bath. So here we are, and yeah, I'm always happy to be in Matlock Bath. I think if I've got a second home anywhere, then it's Matlock Bath. But we didn't linger too long. We are on a motorcycling holiday and we're here to ride bikes, and that's what we'll do. So I've suggested that we head across the Peak District and have a little ride up Winnett's Pass. So we're off up the Via Gallia. Fantastic little road this, and the woods either side are absolutely riddled with old mine workings. And you can't really go wrong in the Peak District really. Every road you take is through beautiful countryside. You can see why it was the country's first national park. So yeah, for my first little motorcycle tour, I'd say this is going fantastically well. I'm absolutely loving this. This is definitely a great way to spend a weekend. And here we are at Winnott's Pass, an absolutely beautiful section of road. It can be a little bit of a tourist trap, but I think the weather here has kept the worst of the crowds away. Well, we're heading back to the cottage now, and once again the weather has started to close in again a little bit. And sure enough, here's the rain again. Back at the cottage now. That was a grand day out, really enjoyed that. The weather did start closing a bit towards the end, a bit rainy. I think I'm going to have a cup of tea here and a bit of a sit down. Maybe pop out and get some fish and chips later. Well, it's Sunday morning now. We had a great evening last night, fish and chips in Matlock, and then just a pleasant evening chatting in the cottage. All that remains now really is to pack up and head home. It's a little bit drizzly, a little bit damp. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed following along with us, and we'll see you again very soon in the next video.